Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing our Advance Wars Random Co-Challenge in our Advance Wars 2, and we're going to continue with Kita Straight. This mission is interesting. It isn't exactly hard, it's just a little bit what's the word? Annoying, I'll say, because you have to use landers to take land units across the water, and naval units cost so much, and you kind of need them to win this match. So I used Andy the first time around, almost got a 300S. I honestly do not know what I lost my 1 point on. Probably a day of speed, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and find out who our random co is going to be today. Alright, so I'm hoping we can get either a naval commanding officer, or even maybe like Grit could be probably good, or maybe... yeah, we'll just see. Come on, give me Drake. Drake would be nice. Oh, Grit. Yes, we're getting Grit. Look at that. It's actually really good. It's really nice. Perfect map for Grit here. At least to me. Alright, so let's go ahead and load that up. So of course, Grit is a indirect unit specialist. And on this map, I tend to use a lot of battleships to finish the map. So this should be fun. Granted, you do need tanks. Do not ignore the fact that you need tanks to play on this map as well, so we'll see how difficult it becomes. So the good news is, Sammy has weak direct combat units, just like Grit does. So it doesn't mean that, you know, we're kind of on equal terms as far as that goes, which is really good. Just drop you off here, I guess. So I'll drop out this infantry. You can go down one turn and then start capturing that base. We want to capture that base as quickly as possible, just like when we played Advance Wars 1. Let's see, we're going to build probably a lander this turn here, so we can get the two infantry down there faster. But yeah, so we both lose 10% firepower on our direct combat units. Sam has good infantry, which aren't really going to be very useful on this map, and then I'm going to have boosted indirect units, and because, like I said, battleships are probably going to be very important on this map, I think I have using Grit will be a good, it will be a nice advantage for me. Let me see. I'm going to build 8 infantry here. Build another infantry and APC over here like this. Yeah, you never. I think I said this in the when we played Advance Wars 1. You kind of want to just build all the infantry you need now while you're doing your capturing phase, and then build the your combat units later, because later on you only have like this one base down here to build vehicles, so you don't really want to spend time building infantry. So you want to get the infantry out as soon as possible. Let's see. I think for here, I'm just going to drop off the infantry like this to start capturing as many properties as quickly as possible. There we go. You know what? That's a mistake. I should have dropped him off here, because this guy's going to move to this tile next turn. But that's okay. That's okay. No run is ever perfect. All right, so we'll drop these guys off here so they can start capturing properties. These are just infantry, right? Yeah. So we don't have to worry about that too much. But we are going to build. Probably a recon to at least help annoy those infantry a little bit. After 2 turns, we'll start building like maybe some medium tanks or something to fend off any vehicles Sammy sends over. But for now, we have infantry to take care of. Okay, so let's get this guy loaded up. Capturing here. So yeah, I'm going to send, let's see, move the recon forward. We need to get this guy down here to help out with the infantry. Maybe I could send you here on the force, and we'll see where we go. Actually, this works out nicely, because then I can capture this city, and then next turn I capture that one, so this is actually good. And we'll go back, pick up another infantry. And my lander's going to head back, and we're going to pick up 2 more infantry with the lander too. As far as down here, it's good if I get the first strike on Sammy's infantry, even though they're stronger than mine. It's better to have the advantage. So let's ignore capturing for now. And let's damage her infantry. Because I don't want her to capture any properties, otherwise it's going to be hard to kill the infantry when they're recovering at the same time. Let's see, I think her lander just has an infantry, I believe, or maybe it was an artillery, I think, maybe. But still nothing too scary. I mean, as long as I have my recon. Next to whatever this is. Oh, there is a tank in there though. Can it reach the shore? No, it cannot. So I have an extra turn. So I think this turn I will build a Neo tank. Even though Grit does not have good direct combat units, it is still good to have some strong tanks. Alright, so now these APCs can pretty much just head down. Let me see. Yeah, I can build one more infantry here for this APC. Get the infantry into this lander here. Yeah, we will build that Neo tank because it is still going to be good against her tanks. Yeah, we can still attack these infantry like so. Kill them on the next turn. So I guess the Neo tank will take care of the tank, and the recon will help take care of the artillery when it arrives. So like I said, this map, it's kind of annoying because you take all this time to set up, capture properties on, your own islands. It takes like maybe, 8 days, 10 days to set up, and then, you start building power units, and then you kind of just slug it out and see whose army is better. But most of the time, the AI isn't very smart, so I'll usually have the advantage. So she builds a cruiser, which cruisers don't even do anything. They only attack air units and submarines, in which I don't even have one yet. So, just the AI building something that she does not need. If she built a sub, that would have been better for her. Okay, so unfortunately I cannot drop this infantry off in a spot that I can capture and pick up this guy at the same time, but I can do this. At least this infantry will be slightly closer. I don't know. Move the Neo tank down, so now it covers like the whole island, so wherever she drops off her units, I'll be able to stop them. I think I'll just regroup first. No, let's start capturing, I guess. Send these guys down. Alright, send the recon over. Alright, so let's see, we have a cruiser, right? So, nothing too scary. We do want to get this port as quickly as possible, so when these infantry get dropped off, we'll probably start capturing there. So let's go ahead and build our first artillery, because Grit's artilleries are very good. They might not have the range of rockets, but their damage is pretty much the same, so it's really good to have like maybe multiple artilleries. Eventually I'll probably want rockets though, because the extra range is going to be useful. Especially with all the forest on the left side of her island. It'll make it harder for her to reach me, but I can still shoot, far away and hit her. Alright. So let's see, we can move our infantry forward here. Start capturing a couple more properties. Like I said, this side, the right side of the island doesn't really matter, unless she starts building like battleships or something, which I don't think she will. I think we're going to use our APC as a decoy. If she wants to attack it with her tank, I'm actually all for it. I mean, we're all going to hit the tank this turn though. Our artillery can't shoot anything right now, so it's good. We can actually put it like this. Maybe. Yeah, we can put the artillery right here. And with Grit's extra range, we can actually shoot the artillery if she doesn't move it. But I'm pretty sure she will. We'll just drop off the infantry here, like so. What did she build? She built a medium tank and infantry, so still no submarine or anything like that. Let's see. So I guess this is fine for us to build another Neo tank. Like I said, Grit has my, weaker direct combat units, but does not mean you should not build them. You do need, some forward line units to set up for indirect units. Otherwise, they're going to be very vulnerable. So Hopefully she does not build a sub this turn, because I don't have my port yet. Oh, she builds another lander. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so... again, we'll move our back infantry first. So we'll move this lander right here, just so she doesn't cover my port up. Finish capturing there. So a couple more properties this turn. And let's see, we need to kill this guy here. We'll use this one on here. And we can resupply with our APC. And then we can start capturing this city as well. And she has 2 more landers over here. She's probably going to bring over the tank. So we're going to set up our artillery like this. So wherever she lands, I can pretty much attack that tank. And then we'll leave the... I guess we didn't need the recon in the end. I mean, we hit the artillery, but it didn't even do that much damage, so... it doesn't matter. So let's see, in 2 turns we'll be able to build some sea units, probably a battleship to start. Unless she builds a submarine, then we'll probably build a cruiser. Let's go ahead and get that first rocket out for now. Again, every turn you kind of want to build a power unit while you can. And then eventually save up for maybe a couple battleships here and there. So here comes her lander, probably. Alright, she landed the units in a perfect position for me to attack, that's good. So she does build a submarine, however it is on the right side. So I actually have some time before it arrives. I'm going to put the lander right there to block even more. Because we're in no hurry to get our lander to her island yet. We don't have the units to do so. Alright, so let's see, we can go ahead and use the artillery to... I think I'm going to attack her lander, because the more you kill their landers, the more they're going to want to rebuild them. Probably start capturing here. Use the recon to kill. Oh, almost. Hopefully it does not attack my my artillery, but rather my APCs. That'd be better. My lander. Artillery or neo tanks, because I'd rather attack my my APCs. Anyways, so have the rocket come along the road. That way we can get to the bomb faster. And then, yeah, so next turn we're probably going to want a cruiser first, and then we'll build the battleship, because that sub will get to us eventually. Alright, so this turn we can, since we make what, like 20,000? Make 22,000. We can once again, we'll build another rocket, get those indirects out, so when we get our landers going, we can send them over to her island, and it'll be very difficult for her to attack me. And if we play this right, we might be able to make her not want to attack my units by staying out of my attack range, and then we can actually just gun for her HQ and capture it. But we'll see. So there's another lander coming from the left side. I'm sure that... And we got a lander coming through the middle. Then that lander's going to pick up a medium tank and mech. So this is why I kind of want to make sure I wait a little bit and defeat the units that come over. One, it decreases her army on her main island. And then 2, if I can get her to use her co-power early, it'll be more expensive the next time she uses it. And I won't have to worry about it when she comes over to my island. So... got a rocket and an infantry. This one's probably going to have a medium tank and mech. This one has an infantry and tank. So, nothing too scary yet. We're going to leave our couple infantry on this side. I don't want her landing troops on this side of my island. I want it to be in the middle or on the left side where all my units are going to be. That'll be a little bit easier for me to tackle her. So we'll leave our units like this. So we can deal with like any threat that comes to me. Let's move our infantry off the port. Start moving the rocket down. Alright, so definitely this turn we're going to build that cruiser, because that sub is charging for my lander over here. Let's see. Because it'll probably have like, what, 30 or so fuel by the time it gets to me. Even if it is dived, it will still have a good few turns to, you know, roam about. So I definitely want this cruiser to help defend myself. And I'm using this lander to block this cruiser from keeping my sea units inside my port. If I was over here and he went right here, I wouldn't be able to build any more sea units. So use your lander to kind of block. It will help. Let me think. Maybe another artillery this turn with my cruiser. Although I probably should have saved up for maybe a battleship next turn. We'll see if I have enough money for that. If not, I can always like regroup my APCs. That'll give me about 4,000. Alright, so we got a rocket, got a medium tank coming, the infantry I don't really care about. She has a battleship now on her right side, so that's a bit scary. Her submarine did dive now. However, Grit's rockets also have the same range as regular commanding officer battleships. So technically, if we can get our rocket all the way down here to maybe this plane tower like this, it's going to be difficult for her to set up, you know, in an attack range for her battleship. So we'll see what we do about it. So yeah, we're definitely going to kill her medium tank for sure this turn. We'll attack with the recon here on the infantry. So yeah, I want to move this rocket right here. So this battleship cannot really move too far, only a couple squares. And technically, I will have also my co-power to increase my range even further. So that really helps. But yeah, so we're going to move our cruiser like this. We'll even move our lander to help buffer. And we can build a battleship this turn. I'm wondering if I should. Yeah, I think I will. It will force her cruiser to move away. Alright, so that was an efficient turn. So she almost got her superpower, but not quite. She might not even use it because she's only probably going to use it when she can use infantry and mechs to make engagements. Or capture properties too, so she's probably not going to use it anytime soon. Let's see what our battleship does. If it moves in range of my rocket by one space, I will use my co-power to attack it. She builds more mechs, another APC, and another rocket. Alright, let's see. I do believe that will be in range. Yes, it is. The cruiser too, so this is going to be a very fun turn.
Don't get me all riled up.
So this is one of the really good benefits of using Grit too. The AI doesn't take into account that you're going to use your co-power, and so it'll put its units outside of your attack ranges, but with Grit, you can enhance your attack range by 1 or 2 spaces. So now, wait, how come I can't target it? Oh, yeah, I just can't see it. It's targeting the battleship now though. Bam! Almost one-shotting it with my rocket. It's very good. So now this thing's going to have to go back to this port and repair, and it's going to spend a long time repairing. So that's really good. All right, you can also attack this cruiser, one-shotting it. So her sub was about right here. Let's say like right. Let me see. We can actually count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she could be really close by, and you know, being the player, I can actually cheat it and move my lander like this to see if I can find that sub. It doesn't look like she moved all the way, her movement spaces. So we are safe. And I don't think she can one-shot my lander anyways, especially with my co-power going. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lander here. And so we can start picking up some troops. And then I'm going to have my cruiser protect it. Then next turn again, I can use my lander to try and find the sub before it gets to my battleship and use my cruiser to attack it. So now we can continue killing these guys over here. I'm going to send this artillery with the lander. We'll keep the rockets here for now, shooting on you know, the ground troops that keep coming over. So we'll send the artillery, and I think this Neo tank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can also go over there too. And then this turn we will build another Neo tank to replace it here on the mainland. Let's go ahead and resupply our lander. It's used a lot of fuel while it's been sitting out there. And then if anything, maybe the battleship will want to attack this APC. We'll see. So it looks like she has another lander that might bring over more troops. So I'm actually going to leave some spaces open for her to drop off troops, because I want to just keep killing them while I can. So, we definitely don't want her going this way, so we're going to block off these shores. Alright, so that was a fun turn. Let's see what she does in retaliation. So no co-power, because again, she can't take any engagements or capture any properties, so she's not going to be using it. Alright, so that sub just went past my cruiser, if you guys quickly saw that. So that's good. I know it's nearby. So we're definitely going to be able to hit it next turn. The only bad part is it will survive my cruiser attack, so it will deal some damage to my battleship or lander, depending on which one it wants to attack. But that's okay. It's not like she's going to kill my units. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and move the battleship as far down. We'll try to find this submarine. I wonder if it's over here. Maybe. Okay, it looks like we might need to use our lander instead. Oh, nope, we found it, moving our maximum movement. That's actually very good. So we can attack from here. So this sub will either want to attack one of my battleship or my lander and deal like 1 or 2 damage, or it'll retreat and can go into repair mode and try to go into a port to repair. If it does that, that's actually really good for me, because I'll be able to find it again, and then once more I'll be able to attack it, but we'll see. Alright, so over here, we got some more troops landing. Again, I'm not really going to kill her landers quite yet. They're bringing over troops that I can constantly kill, which is very good for me. So we'll go ahead and attack. We'll destroy one, because, you know, she is losing troops to send over. Kill that really quick. Neo Tank will attack the mech, because she has good mechs. And unfortunately I ran out of tanks, so I do not have the ability to kill this anti-air this turn. We will surround it with some infantry, because infantry are not too expensive. There we go. And then, I think this turn we will build another battleship. There we go. So again, no superpower, because she can't really take good engagements. So she does attack my battleship, which, you know, it hurts. 10% is a lot, but it's okay. At least we get to kill the sub next turn, which is good. She has a lot of money. She builds another cruiser. Again, I don't know why she's building cruisers when I don't even have a submarine. Because I don't think cruisers can attack other cruisers in this game, right? Yeah, only submarines and air units, so... In Advance Wars 3, you can attack fellow cruisers and other ships, but I don't think they even deal that much damage to begin with, so... Very interesting that she's doing that. So we'll move our battleship now to cover all this land, and what this is probably going to do is force her to run away out of my attack range, and make it so I can land my troops on her island. So this is why you want to have some battleships, even if you're not Grit, it's good to have the battleships that are available, so you can, you know, move her back out of range. So we're going to build this lander now, and we're going to bring a rocket and a Neo Tank for next turn, with the second lander. Alright, so this turn, so she has no more ground troops on the right side, so we're actually going to kill this lander, because it's not going to do anything for her anymore. And then she's probably going to move this one to the left and pick up the troops over here. I'm going to regroup this infantry, it doesn't really matter anymore. Again, the infantry are just here as like extras. As soon as you start attacking her on her island, then you can land them over here and start capturing properties for free. She's not really going to put up that much resistance. I think this turn we're going to go just build another artillery. Eventually we're going to want to get some, or maybe 1 or 2 APCs onto her island so our indirects and Neo Tanks don't run out of ammo. So her battleship, up to 5, is taking a lot of repairs or funds from her every turn. So that's actually very good for us as well. She won't be able to build, you know, a lot of powerful units. So she builds another lander because we killed her, so she wants to like replace it. It's a funny thing that the AI likes to do, is replace units they lose, especially battlecopters and landers. Alright, so let's get these guys into the lander here. So she doesn't move out of my attack range. I'm a bit disappointed because I'd rather be able to land my troops now, but I guess for now we'll hit the artilleries while we can. And we'll just keep moving battleships into range until she does move away. I have my cruiser here, so if she does build a sub, at least I can defend myself. Until then, my landers will just have to wait. So we're going to definitely build another battleship this turn, so we can try and zone her out even more. If she doesn't want to leave the shoreline, then we'll just destroy all the units that go there. Alright. And then again, this battleship, once it's repaired, we'll probably put our rocket back on this side and keep it zoned out, but we'll see. So yeah, I think for this turn we'll just save up. We'll probably spam some battleships. We have 2 landers. That should be enough to build, bring our ground troops over. It's just a matter of, clearing a landing zone for them. Okay, so now she's trying to move some troops away. That mech is still annoying though, especially if she uses her super. It can one-shot any of my indirect units, so I have to be careful of that. So I can't land there yet. She's still keeping her units nearby. So she does build a sub this turn though. If we get her sniper attack, can we hit it? No, not quite. But she will submerge it next turn. So let's see. If we get our sniper attack, we could hit both this artillery and the rocket this turn. But I don't know if we can get sniper attack. We'll see. So let's see. We can kill here. We can also start attacking this lander. That will give us our sniper attack. I think I will use it because having that extra range is going to help. I mean, killing that rocket now will be very useful for landing our troops down. The artilleries have shorter range, so I'm not really scared of them too much. And the only thing she's building that can kill my Neo tanks are the indirect units, so we'll attack the artillery here with the 9, and we'll use the 10 to one-shot the rocket here. So I think I won't be able to land both my artillery and my Neo tank, but at least we can put down the Neo tank this turn. That might start to scare her away. I think same thing here. I'm going to keep it out of range of the mech. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. Even if her mech attacks, it's okay. We'll put the Neo tank here, and we'll wait with the rocket and the artillery. And then the sub, we can actually zone it out like this. So it has to go around my cruiser a little bit. That way we can bring our battleships into position more easily. Kill that lander, so she might want to rebuild that one, who knows. And yeah, we're going to build another battleship this turn. And I think we'll build another artillery as well. Now once we get our landers going, we can just spam artilleries towards her bases and capture her that way. But for sure, the next lander, we're going to bring in infantry and APC. One, to resupply our units on her, towards her island, and also to, try and see if we can capture her HQ fairly quickly. So she does use her super. I'm actually surprised she did. She only hit a lander this turn. But she does use her mech to attack my Neo, which technically is worth the engagement for her. She does take 2 HP from my Neo tank, but I'm actually okay with that because I wanted to get those Neo tanks down so we can start getting our indirect units onto the mainland. And then she moves her battleship forward. But again, I'm not really scared because what I'm going to do is put my artilleries like this into position to attack her next turn. So if she wants to hit me, go for it, I guess, but she's going to take a beating on her next turn, so so we got a lander with a tank and infantry, so we cannot send our other Neo tank yet. We want to keep this here to deal with any tanks she sends over. Let's see, but we could. So we'll move this battleship probably down this way. Yeah, because nothing can attack my cruiser this turn, so we can go ahead and attack the sub for another, and then we're blocking it so it can't go up towards our battleships yet. So let's see, we'll use the 10 on the tank to help, reduce any damage we can receive. Kill the artillery. We will also kill this this mech here. She doesn't have many tanks anymore. There we go. And then without her co-power, she can only reach up to here. So we're actually going to be able to drop off our first indirect units. We'll drop off the artillery here, and then we'll drop off the rocket on this side. Yeah, this is good. And then we can go back and we'll pick up some ground troops next turn. Which is actually perfect. We can build probably another Neo tank. So yeah, next turn we'll bring over this infantry and APC, as well as maybe an artillery. And then the other one will probably bring over the Neo and something else. We'll see. Depends on what she attacks. She attacks the APC, that's perfect. Her submarine moves around my cruiser, but that's okay. We'll use one of our battleships to find that sub, while also moving our battleship closer to her bases. She builds another rocket, which is okay by me. It's not going to really threaten me. Because again, my battleships have such, far range that... There it is. That I don't have to worry about her indirect units. So our battleships cannot attack anything this turn, so we can move up. Now, if she does build a sub, we can actually hit it with our battleship first, and then probably destroy it with our cruiser, so that's good to know. I can attack this mech, but it's not really in range of anything, so we're going to move our battleship up as well. So now we're starting to cover up half of her properties that she can build units on, which means I don't have to fear her as much. We'll attack this Empire, damaging it. We'll move our indirects a little closer to see. She doesn't have her co-power yet, but she might have it after we attack this battleship. Oops, I did not do that in the right order. But we can kill this lander, and we can use the Neo tank on the tank here. Can we... Oh, there. We go here, here. Very nice. Okay. So now she has her double time. So I don't think she would use it, but I don't want to take chances. So what we're going to do is just keep our rocket and artilleries out of her attack range. So we'll go like this. And we'll use our... We'll put our Neo tank right here. So now she can't... Oh, she can actually attack this artillery. Did not do that correctly. But that's okay. Alright, let's load up the APC. We'll bring over a Neo tank next turn. We'll see what else we can do. Get you repaired. We don't want to lose any units if we can help it. Move our battleships down. Again, we're going to build another battleship this turn. And then after we bring over the last vehicles, we'll probably start bringing infantry onto the right side and start capturing her properties, making it easier for us to finish her off. Tank suicides. So yeah, it does attack me. That kind of sucks. But it's okay. It's another dead unit next turn anyways. Curious to know where she's going to go with her rocket. Probably backwards. Yeah. She doesn't even use all her money, so she might save up for like a stronger unit, like a Neo, or even another cruiser or sub, but nothing to worry about. This lander, tank, the infantry and APC, so I'm actually just going to ignore it. It's probably just going to try to come to my land, and again, I'll use my units that I have there to try and destroy it, or destroy whatever comes over. So again, we're going to move up with, actually this one, I want to keep moving my Neo tanks forward, but we're going to use this back battleship to attack this Empire and get rid of it. And then we can move the 9 forward here. Let's see, this one. Let's see, can we block? No, we cannot block yet. So we want to definitely attack her infantry, because she's probably going to get her super. Can we attack that? No, we can't attack the artillery. We can if we use our co-power. But I don't think it'll be worth it. This rocket's protecting that mech. So I think this turn we'll put our Neo tank like this. This one's just going to kill this artillery. We can attack here, and we can attack the tank. Yeah, so she's not going to get her supers this turn, so we're actually okay to move our battleships forward. Like this, giving us extra range on her units. So she's either going to move back, or she, we'll just move them into the, danger zone. Alright, so now we have a APC and another Neo tank over here. This one will bring over, probably the rocket. and artillery. Because we want to get more indirects out as quickly as possible. There we go. And then surround her units. We can regroup there. Alright, this APC is pretty much good to go. We don't need to keep it, keep recovering it. Alright, and we'll just spam battleships every turn too. Actually, I don't even think her lander can make it to the shore, so we can probably just destroy it with our co-power next turn. Because we have enough units in range to destroy her units. Oh, she drops off the units. That's actually smart. Oh, she built a sub on the right side. Interesting. But again, it's not really going to matter. I don't have any EC units on that side anyways. So yeah, we're going to definitely use our co-power this turn. So let's go ahead and just use it right now. I could take engagements first and get a little bit extra power charge, but it's okay. Alright, this is going to make it so we're going to have lots of fun shooting on a whole bunch of units this turn. So we can use this back battleship to attack this lander, which is really cool. And she actually left the APC inside of it too. We'll attack this back cruiser, or this cruiser right here. That way these guys can focus on attacking the other units on the ground. We can't one-shot this infantry, unfortunately, but I think we can with this guy, yeah. That way we can move our Neo-Tank forward to block any units from attacking our rocket. So we want to kill the indirects first, for sure. Can we kill a rocket? Not in one shot. So I think I'll use the 9 here. And we'll use a Neo-Tank to help kill it. Attack here. This one's out of range, so we'll leave in the 4s. And we'll go attack like this. This one can attack, let me see, maybe the rocket. Artillery first. We'll kill this guy. Rocket can attack the infantry. And we can use this one to attack the anti-air, since that'll deal more damage. There we go. That was a very successful turn. We'll actually block one of her ports too, to make it easier for us to kill any units that come out. We'll drop off the infantry behind us. This infantry will probably want to attack that APC this turn, instead of just running backwards. And even though I know she has the sub here, but I'm not really afraid of it. We'll just keep bringing troops over. So we'll bring the Neo, and we'll bring in artillery in this one. And I think we'll just start bringing over a couple of infantry with this other one. And we'll use our APC to resupply our fuel. And we'll make that sub dive by putting our artillery right there. There we go. So we can't build a battleship, so we'll just build another Neo-Tank, I guess. And see what she does. I don't think she'll use her super, because she can't really do anything with it. But maybe.
Here I come.
Yeah, she does. Okay. Okay, so here comes Victory March. I keep saying double time because that's her regular co-power. And here comes her Victory March. She's probably going to attack my Neo again, but that's okay. Yep. Because the less units she has, then the better for me. And again, I'm not really scared of her sub. I don't think she can one-shot my subs anyways. So we are free to just go over and drop them off. Yeah, we'll move our indirects forward as far as we can. We'll make way for these guys. So Neo-Tank, artillery, and this one we'll move a little further. And actually, yeah, we want to move our lander like this to start capturing some cities. There we go. Alright, and over here, again, we're going to target her indirect units first because they deal the most damage to my tanks. Then we'll use the rest of the battleships to attack her mechs and then infantries, because infantry don't really do too much damage. But they can if they're attacking your rockets or artilleries. Alright, so here, let's see, we'll probably attack this infantry. You know what I could do is actually now, I could put a battleship in front of this lander, and then we don't have to worry about her building any C units anymore. We'll see what we have to use. So yeah, we're just going to target some of these infantry like this. Use infantry here. And we can block. Let's see. We'll block the base like this here. we're actually going to use the battleship to attack this infantry and keep our infantry safe. We're actually in range of her HQ for next turn, so that's actually very good. There we go. Alright, so this game's pretty much done. We'll just see how long it takes us to finish her off. I'll build another cruiser, maybe we can kill the sub if we take longer to kill her, but I don't think so. We should be able to capture her HQ in 2 turns. Oh my gosh, she actually does kill that lander. Maybe it's because it's on 9 HP, but I don't remember subs being able to one-shot landers. Probably just got a really good luck roll for that one. Either way, we're going to make this lander run away, so it stays nice and safe. Because we also have this cruiser here, so if she does charge at me next turn, we can actually destroy her. But yeah, so down here, again, we'll target back units with our battleships here. Probably kill the mech with our weakened battleship, like so. And we can destroy these tanks here. Now we have all these indirects in range. Now it's really easy for us to kill all of our units. There we go. So now we can just go ahead and capture her HQ, and then next turn we will be done. I won't even build units this turn. This game is over. So yeah, like I said, I thought Grit was the perfect choice for this map. So I'm really happy I got him for this one. So far on this, this series, we've actually gotten a lot of commanding officers that kind of fit the maps we're playing a little bit. A couple were pretty bad, like getting flak on Land's End wasn't exactly great, but like I said, Land's End is such an easy map that it's actually a good thing we got flak, because I don't really need bonuses to win that map. But yeah, Grit on this one, perfect, really good. Alright, we got a 300S, so 24 days, we did it better than Andy, who is my favorite commanding officer, so very nice to see that I got a new record. And now, that's another mission done. Alright, so next time we come back, yeah, that was Key to Straight, so next time we come back, we're going to play another map that's a little tedious, mostly because of the enemy we're facing. We're going to be facing Olaf, and in this game, he has a superpower that deals global damage to all my units, as well as make it snow. So that's going to be very fun to deal with. Andy and Eagle both failed to get 300S, but they both relatively did the same. It looks like the 2 points for Andy came extra from having 1 day, or completing it 1 day faster. So we'll see who I get and how I do. It will actually be funny if I get Olaf, and I face Olaf with Olaf, because that means his snow will not affect me. However, the global damage will still hurt, so we'll see who we get. Hopefully it's someone that's got good direct combat units, and not like Drake or even Sensei. I just want somebody that has good ground units, because most of the time you're going to use ground units for the most part, and then finish off with air. So we'll see. So stay tuned for that one. Like the video, comment down below on what you thought about the mission, or how, who you like to use, or how you do it. If you want to try it, try using it with Grit. See how fun it is to use your battleships that way. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the channel with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye bye.